I don't think man are really like taking in your hustle, you know. As a young boy, had the world at his feet. Was a Liverpool academy player, highest level, you know. Had that stripped away, most man will fall into deep depressions, will give up, will blame everybody around them. And what did you do? You said, nah, scratch that. I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep hustling. And if this doesn't work, I'm gonna do this. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna do that. But nigga, you might be the only motherfucker who's working harder than me. Especially coming from this city. You are a grafter. Man said, barber, uni student, YouTuber, presenter. What can't this guy do? What can this guy not do?
My name's Andy Kanga. I'm 21 years old. I was born in London, grew up in Liverpool. I currently play for Long Eaton Football Club. I go Loughborough University as well. I'm a content creator. I got a YouTube channel, TikTok as well. And today I'm going to give you an insight on what it's like to be me. So I was born in London. My parents came from Ivory Coast in 2000. My mum came when she was pregnant with my older sister. I was born in 2002. We ended up moving to Liverpool in 2005, just after they won the Champions League.
Liverpool have their hands on the European Cup again, and this time it's for keeps. That trophy isn't.
So already I was a big fan. My earliest memories of playing football was going to the park with my dad. He teach me little skills, the grand pont, they call it in French, the big bridge. And from there I started playing for my local team. And then one thing came to the next, and I was picked up by Liverpool Academy. Did the pre-academy there, signed at 9 years old. And it was a dream come true, really. Obviously, I went into more detail on my own YouTube channel if you want to know a bit more. But that was what life was like growing up. Obviously, there was 3 of us, me, my little brother, and my older sister. We always used to, full of life, everyone was full of life. My mum, dad, everyone, always positive. Always used to teach us how to respect people, because obviously, they just wanted to raise good kids, respectable kids, so they always taught us the manners, discipline, and things like that. From an early age, I knew that life came with problems. Obviously, watching my parents come to this country, not knowing the language, only getting the indefinite leave to remain in 2004, but still persevering to solidify themselves in this country. So I knew that life is hard, you gotta work hard. So in football, I know the good comes with the bad. It's just about how you take it, if you let it define you or not, how you can bounce back from it. Things like injuries. Obviously, towards the end of my time at Liverpool, I got injured. Stress fracture in my back, which was tough. I was out for about 7 months, just doing rehab, trying to get back fit. I was always thinking at one point, I always thought at one point, where did this injury come from? Because I was like, I never get injured, never get no muscle injuries, nothing like that. But looking back now in hindsight, I remember there was a time the washing machine broke, innit? The washing machine broke, so we used to wash like my school clothes or any clothes over the bathtub, and you'd have to be on your knees, and I was like, oh, my back would be a bit sore, do you know what I mean? So maybe that's where it came from. I've never dropped that before, but I think maybe that had a part to play as well. But obviously I got back fit, first game back, got injured again, my ankle, that kept me out for another 2-3 months, which is obviously tough. As a footballer, you're watching your mates play, and you're on the sideline just doing rehab. When I came back, obviously things weren't the same. I was out of favour. You can sense the shift in how people treat you. Do you know what I mean? Even though I was always loved at Liverpool, especially by the players, all the coaches. I remember being young, everyone knew who I was. People like Jerome Sinclair would DM me, be like, keep doing your thing, bro, this and that, I can hear big things around your name. When I was only a kid, I was like, bro, that's mad. I didn't know that this was the case. But coming back from injury, I kind of felt that things weren't gonna go as planned. Usually I'd be playing, now I'm on the bench, and I'm wondering what's going on. Turns out I was getting let go. And initially I took it as, okay, what's next? I got released, cool. Let me just go another club, I'll go to a different club. That's how I viewed it then. I didn't really process that the club I've been at for the most part of my career, I was getting let go. As a Christian, I've tried to lead a life that God would be proud of, something that my parents would be proud of, my friends. I know in this life that you're gonna fail, it's inevitable, because we're not perfect, only Jesus is. So I just try to fix my eyes on Jesus and try to be like him, even though it's hard, you know what I mean? No one can ever be like Jesus, but it keeps me in good stead, keeps my head, keeps my feet on the ground, keeps my head set on straight. And yeah, I just try to I know my faith, and I know my God will never let me down. So that's why I just keep going.
Matthew chapter 9, verses 37 to 38. The harvest is abundant, but the workers are few. Therefore pray to the Lord of the harvest to send out workers into his harvest. Now the harvest is plentiful. In fact, Jesus said 2,000 years ago that the harvest is plentiful. So the opportunity for God's kingdom to advance is right here and right now.
Everyone always asks me, how do I balance football, uni, content, barbering? And the truth is, there is no balance. I wake up and I choose to do what I want to do every day. I want to wake up and train, go to the gym. That's how I want to live my life. I always tell everyone to chase the dream, so I'd be a fraud if I wasn't doing it myself. I could easily just get my head down, go to my lectures, graduate, and then what? I don't want to look back on my life and see that I live with other people. Yeah, fam. This is me, Handro Blaze, Mr. Jack of all trades, you know what I mean? I started cutting hair, lockdown. First to just trim myself, you know what I mean? I used to go barber, used to fuck me up, and that. I thought, nah, I've had enough of this now. Let me just learn to do it myself. And then one thing came to the next, called my little brother, called my best mate. They told me to set up an Instagram account. Came to uni, word got out, and it just went from there, everything staying from there. Just took it more serious. And yeah, fam, trims by AK, that's me. The main reason I chase my dreams is for the man I've created in my head. I know I have so much potential. It's exciting seeing the little milestones, the little achievements, and watching the person I'm becoming. Obviously, in terms of motivation, which is fleeting, motivation comes and goes. It's about discipline that keeps you on the right track. But my motivations are obviously my family, my mum, my dad, my friends as well, my close friends. They keep me in check. We dream together, but we don't just dream, we plan. We try to execute. When we fall, we pick each other back up. And yeah.
course, everything beats shin pads, water.
I did that on my own channel for a lot of peace. Yeah.
Yeah, fam. Got a video of Valanga, fam. You go watch that.
Nice. I'm going to two.
Obviously, match day. Just loading the carbs, white rice, mincemeat. All you need, mate. My goals are just to keep improving, keep getting better every day. Obviously, the main one's to become a professional footballer, but that's been the goal for as long as I can remember. I know that if I just keep improving myself, success is a byproduct of me just getting better. Yeah, some of you may know, I'm not a YouTuber, but I got a YouTube channel. Do you know what I mean? I drop some day in the lives on there, some vlogs, story times. I mean, I'm quite a creative guy, so just taking advantage of it, you know what I mean? Obviously, a lot of people can relate, resonate with some of the stuff I've been through, so try to create a little community on there as well. And obviously, you know what they say, the path illuminates as you walk it, so all these videos like with the Langer and stuff, that just come from him himself, resonating with him himself, liking my videos and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So, yeah, fam. Non-league is a mad place. You got a mixture of ex-pros, young pros, players who have trickled down the football pyramid, players who have played higher up, players who have never played in an academy, players like me who are still trying to make it. You got players who don't want to make it and they just want to play at a decent level and keep fit. Everyone's got a story. Yeah, so match day today, playing against Coalville. Starting up top, striker, number 9. You know the vibes, hopefully try to get a goal today with a little video. But yeah, man. Just the other week I was on the bench and it was half time and I was speaking to someone from the other team. He was telling me about how he was overweight, 120 kg. He had multiple injuries, reconstructed his foot. He's got pins in his foot, hamstring, foot, everything. And he was looking at memories on his phone and he's playing against Haaland, bagging for his country internationally. And he was like, nah, my story can't end like this, do you know what I mean? So he even said he was homeless at one point. And I'm just there, I'm just listening to him. I'm like, bro, this is mad. This is mad. And he's told himself, you gotta keep going. So he came back to England, turned his life around, got himself to a point where he was just bagging goals, went on a run of games where he's just scoring. Ended up getting his team to the first round proper of the FA Cup. He told me the only reason he's still going now is because he doesn't know anything else. Back in Ireland, he said he's got nothing over there. Football's his life. So obviously he's told me that now. I've come off the bench and I came on and I bagged too, just off that inspiration he gave me. He said to me at the end of the game that he tried so hard not to celebrate because he was on the other team, innit? But yeah, that's just like, it just goes to show that there's still players in non-league still trying to make it, and eventually if you give up, it'll never happen. So you just gotta keep going.
Come on, Aiden, Eddie James!
Life comes with problems, bro. Obviously, it's just about how you deal with it and how you bounce back. I've been released twice, been told no by so many clubs. Ended up coming to uni, something I never thought I'd ever do. And the funny thing is, the worst thing that ever happened to me that you probably think it was, oh, he's been released, or maybe something to do with football. It wasn't even that. It's flipping, I got my heart broken, bro. Do you know what I mean? And without going into too much detail, I don't want you guys to see me cry on camera, do you know what I mean? But that feeling that I got from when I experienced that, coming to uni, by the way, which is like, I needed that to happen. I just thought, I need to, obviously that feeling that came from it, it could have broke me. But I said to myself, I'm still someone's son. My brother still needs me. I got people that depend on me, do you know what I mean? I can't give up now more than ever. I've got every other reason to give up. I just came back after a trial in Czech Republic, which went horribly wrong. I'm seeing myself in a uni accom when my boys are making a debut. I'm cleaning up bad shit from my accom and shit like that. And I'm like, I've got every reason to give up. But I said, this can't be the reason I give up. So I just invested in myself. I got myself a new phone. All the vlogs you see, it comes from my phone that I bought. I just went ham. I just started working, started cutting more hair, started making YouTube videos just to keep myself moving so I wouldn't feel that pain. And this is where it's got me today. So it's just to show that you don't need to let the lows define who you are. You don't need to let the highs define who you are. I found it so hard to let go of my old life. I used to look like everyone knew I was at Liverpool, do you know what I mean? I used to hold it to my chest. I support the team. That's who I am, or who I was. I used to say being at Liverpool was the best days of my life. Now I say my best days ahead of me. So yeah, you don't need to let the lows define who you are, and the highs define who you are as well. My advice to people would be to take back control of your life. Reject victim mentality. Where you are today is a result of the actions you took in the past. Sometimes it might not just be your fault, but wouldn't you rather take things into your own hands rather than depend on someone else? keep going because I don't have a choice. I watch my parents suffer, so it would be selfish of me to give up. It's bigger than me. So yeah, obviously you watched the match. Good result for us, I think. We went into the game knowing it would be tough. They're a good side, to be fair. Coalville should be higher up in the league than where they are. We knew they'd have more of the ball in the game today. So obviously I was playing striker. They wanted me to set the press and just do doggies basically, do you know what I mean? Didn't really get much of the ball, but it's one of them. Non-league, I'm still adapting to the other side of the game. Obviously coming from having that academy background, that football knowledge, you really always want to have the ball, but in non-league, it's not like that. So you gotta adapt to doing the nitty-gritty, the darker side of the game. And sometimes you get rewarded, sometimes you don't. And today, obviously, everyone stuck through, we stuck it out. In the end, we got the 1 point that I feel like we deserved anyway, even though we went 1-0 down. We grinded it out and got the point in the end. Obviously, after leaving full-time football, the last thing on my mind was going to uni. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, in my first year, I came here, I just felt out of place. I had no idea what I got myself into. I had no one to tell me that. Obviously, in my head, I thought I was coming to uni to play football and have education on the side, like how I was used to in my scholarship at Blackpool. But it was kind of a complete different thing. So, obviously now, I'm still here. It's been a tough battle balancing everything I'm doing, but I'm grateful for obviously the experiences I've had being here. And to be honest, without going to uni, I wouldn't be the person I am today. So it's kind of come full circle kind of thing. So yeah, that was just a little insight on who I am and what I do. I just try and show people that shit happens, you know what I mean? It's just about how much shit you can take and keep moving forward. Obviously you see all the work I put in behind the scenes on my side hustles, and obviously the main goal, which is to become a professional footballer, do you know what I mean? But you can find me on YouTube, type in Kanga. You can find my barber shop on Instagram as well. Just type in Trims by AK. And yeah guys, essentially, life's what you make of it. Never give up.